Hey everybody, Life's Journey at 50 here. So I'm going to talk about the 5 things that I've realized over the last 4 years of me riding, and since I got into all this. And before we start, if you can, hit that like, subscribe, notification button. It helps out tremendously. Continue to keep growing this channel, and it's all thanks to you. For kind of checking out some of the shenanigans and some of the stuff that I bring to you. Hopefully you find it value, and that's the reason why you're subscribing. But if you can, hit that like, subscribe, and notification buttons. I really appreciate it. So the first thing I want to talk about is ride whatever the frick you want to ride. I seriously, like, I got into this thing 4 years ago. I bought this 1250 GSA. And, heck, I had a bunch of people, why'd you buy that big bike and blah, blah, blah. And then they find out I'm riding it off-road and all the other stuff that I've heard about it. Obviously, I've bought many other different bikes, tried different things. I would tell you, get the bike that you want. Regardless of what brand, whatever it is, if you like it, you ride it because nobody else is riding it and nobody else has to like it but you. And again, there's different budgets for people. There's different sizes, styles, whatever you want to do. Off-road, on-road, dual sport, adventure, blah, 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 all of it. Get whatever bike that you want and you ride it. I think that's probably number one, is find that bike, fall in love with it, or as next to it as you possibly can, and go from there. So don't worry about all the other noise levels out there. Get the bike that you want and enjoy it and ride it. So, number 2, right after you get that bike, I think this is a key for a lot of things, is get good gear. And that means everything from helmet, gloves, jacket, pants, boots. Again, different riding styles, street riding, touring, off-road, whatever, but get the right style of gear, but get good quality stuff. Same thing with bags, luggage, all that stuff, get good quality. And the reason why I say that is it's that old adage, buy once, cry once. And again, I'm not telling you go out and bankrupt yourself or, all that stuff, but spend a little bit of extra, get the good quality stuff. I did it when I first started doing this stuff, and things just didn't work. And I spent a lot of money on some things that I never really used, or it didn't last. And then I just invested in what I think is good quality gear. So again, that goes for all your clothing. That goes for the accessories for the bike, whatever you're doing there. Again, whatever setup you have. Again, bags, all this stuff. So I think good quality gear goes a long way. So just do some research. If you get a chance, get some hands on some things. That's a great way to do it. But get good quality gear. That's my number 2 thing. So number 3, take some type of training. And some people will say, well, I've been riding bikes for years and all this other stuff. I still think training is very valuable. And I've done it every single year. I think that, especially if you're learning to go off-road or you want to do more BDRs or more extreme stuff, take classes there. Even street riding, there's been a lot of people that I know that have done like the Yamaha race course, those type of things, or going down to the BMW Performance Center in South Carolina and doing their road training there or their off-road training. There's plenty of trainers out there. But, take the training that suits the style of riding that you're going to have, because I just think learning those little key aspects of everything really goes a long way. And trying to understand, again, just trying to understand where you are as a rider, capabilities of your bike, how to use those capabilities in certain situations. So I would just tell you that if you get a chance, do some type of training. I think it goes a long way in helping you out as a rider. Number 4, I think to me is the riding community. The riding community has been fantastic. And I've said this many times before. 97, 98% of the people are absolutely fantastic in this community. You're always going to have, maybe it's a little bit more, maybe it's 2 to 5% that is maybe not nice or just a little bit of jerks or whatever. And you just have to take that with a grain of salt and move on because, again, sometimes personalities don't work out or whatever. But in general speaking, this community will help out one another big time. You know, if you break down, other riders will ask you, for, usually ask you for, if you need help or try to figure out something for you. People that you ride with, suggestions, recommendations. This community has a plethora of knowledge from all the experienced riders to just in general across the whole board. So you can ask a lot of different things about different styles of bikes, what works, what doesn't. Again, if you're looking to travel, that's another great resource, right, is the community. You can go on Facebook and other forums and really ask questions about where you're going to ride or any suggestions on what to do at certain places and stuff like that. And, for the most part, a lot of people are very helpful on there. Sometimes you get some yahoos that, will beat you up a little bit. Let's face it, the tires question on Facebook is always, all over the place, but you will get some folks that'll say, the round ones or something like that. And I know they're trying to be sometimes being funny or being a little condescending, but for the most part, everybody's there to try to help, to try to give a perspective of what they've tried and maybe what works. But in general, like I said, the community is fantastic and everybody's willing to help out, have fun. When you go to rallies and stuff, people are very friendly. I've never experienced really any issues at any rallies or anything like that. So again, you're always going to have a certain percentage that might, ruin it or whatever. But in general, the community has been fantastic. So that's point number 4 for me. So number 5, just have some fun. Sometimes a lot of people take things a lot too, way too serious. It's your ride. I'm sure you've heard that comment 1,000 times, ride your ride type of thing. And that's oh so true. I've been in accidents, maybe pushing it too hard sometimes. I've had some close friends that have, had some situations. But at the end of the day, have some fun with what you're doing. Know your limits, know your boundaries. But at the end of the day, enjoy the ride. And sometimes we're so busy getting caught up in all the other stuff that we don't sit back and enjoy what's around us and what we're doing. So I would just say enjoy the ride, whether you're a solo rider or you're with a group ride or whatever you're doing, but enjoy it. And maybe you don't ride, 80, 90 miles an hour. Maybe you're doing 35, 40 or whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's about how you enjoy the ride. You're enjoying your motorcycle and you're enjoying the time that you've invested into this sport that we call, motorcycling. So again, that's probably the 5 things that I have really learned over this last 4 years. There's other things that I could talk about. Again, it's all over the place. People always have comments and, even heck, me doing this YouTube stuff, I've had plenty of comments, good, bad, and ugly. But at the end of the day, these are the 5 things that I really have thought about that I've realized in riding, that ride what you want to ride, get good gear. 3, you're going to do some training. I think that's valuable. 4 is the community and the people that are in it. There's a lot of friendships and bonds. Heck, again, I talk about the community, but, I've been thrusted in 4 years, to be president of the GS Giants. I'm a BDR ambassador. That's a big thing for me. And then again, just having fun doing it, because sometimes, I can tell you from a YouTube standpoint, sometimes it's not fun because I feel like I have to put content out, and even lately I've tried to back off a little bit from that, just because it's taken some of the enjoyment of me riding and going out and doing stuff. Because I always feel like I have to film and do stuff, and so it's taking a little bit of the joy out of it. And it shouldn't be that way, right? So you should always enjoy what you're doing, and enjoy the day. So those are really the 5 things that I think of. I would love for you to leave a comment down below on any of these. If you agree, disagree, add something, think I missed something. Again, this is open format, and I enjoy the comments, and maybe after I get some of the comments and stuff, I'll redo another one, just saying, get some comment feedback from you guys. But anyways, again, hope you guys are having a great summer. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. I greatly appreciate it. More content coming. It's like I said, it's just been a crazy summer, and really appreciate you guys watching. Let's go have some fun. Let's enjoy it. Ride your ride. Ride what you want to ride. Make sure you have good gear on there. Let's get some training. And again, let's have some fun at doing this. So, all right, gang. We'll see you guys later. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.